So what are some of the things that your platform provides for people who think that it's so difficult, it's so hard to build on a website?
Yeah, so our whole product philosophy is, we hide the complexity of building a website.
Now that we're in Shanghai and there's websites are becoming more of a distant, memory.
Definitely
here in China. So how do you combat against that, in the city?
You can't really combat against that. I mean, the mentality is that websites are, like you said, quite obsolete in China because there is the WeChat platform, right? This goes with our company's philosophy of basically anyone who has an idea, any creative, any entrepreneur who has an idea, but maybe don't have the skills necessarily to get themselves online, we want to get themselves online. Maybe online in China doesn't necessarily mean having a website. In China, going online, getting an audience, putting your voice out there means getting on WeChat. And that's what we want to help entrepreneurs and creatives do in China.
Okay, fantastic. So that's going on here in China. Now back in the States, then you're also, this is a really like tough business that you're in.
Yeah.
So you're here in China, you're trying to figure out, okay, how do we get people to, how do we manipulate through this? Because it's a new system that you're trying to dive into. So it's a whole lot of risk in this area. There's a whole lot of black in this area, a whole lot of smoke, because you don't know what this WeChat platform really is yet.
Yeah, definitely.
And then back in the States, there's this huge amount of competition. So, right, so how are the internal teams separated? So do you have a headquarters back in the States?
No, so our entire team is actually based in Shanghai.
Okay.
Most of our team is, and it's about 120 people at the moment. The thing is, it sounds like most people think that you have to be where your users are, but because of technology, you can, I talk to users every single day in the US, in France, and in Japan. So the thing is, like what you said, which is China, things are kind of ambiguous and unknown yet, and this is a new territory for us. And in the US, we have a lot of competitors, right? We're lucky enough to have basically a lot of super fans. We're lucky enough to have a product that works so well for people that they tell their friends about it, and they tell their coworkers, and they tell everyone about it, and they want to send us pages and pages of feedback about how we can improve the product. That's how actually Strikingly has been able to grow. We don't really have a marketing team, actually. We have a small group of people who make sure our Facebook and our social media basically is alive and write blog posts. We don't really have an aggressive marketing team that does paid ads, but we do have a really good product, and we do have a team who really do care about our users. So the way we've been able to grow is being very close to the users, talking to them on a daily basis. Every single person on the team, including developers, including designers, including PMs, every single person on the team talks to users every single day. And in that way, we're able to create a really strong connection with our users. And they talk about Strikingly a lot. So yes, we do have competitors like Squarespace, Wix, Weebly, who have a lot bigger marketing team. They've been in the industry for a lot longer, but the fact is, they don't get to the core problem. The core problem of websites is that people are scared. People are afraid to build a website. They don't know that they can do it. They're scared that it takes a lot of money, that it takes a lot of time, especially for a business owner, right? So what we're trying to do is get rid of that fear. Now, what Squarespace, Wix, and Weebly are doing is, you want a feature? Okay, we'll build it for you. You want another feature? We'll build it for you. So they're kind of building this kind of Frankensteinish product that has a ton of features and functionalities, which is great for people who are tech savvy. But for people who aren't tech savvy, which is, I would say, the majority of the world, they need something that's very simple.
I totally understand. Because I'm a graphic designer. Well, I was a graphic designer before I quit my job. Anyway, well, I understand. That makes total sense, because using maybe a different platform, okay, I'm used to it. I know the design elements. For someone who completely is new to this thing, they need something very simple. Like my mom just got an iPhone, and it's too difficult for her. So very simple. Now, I just have a couple of final questions. In 2017, in China, here in Shanghai or in China, you have WeChat, right? That's a website. Back in the States, Western, Snapchat, Facebook, Instagram, those are becoming our personal websites. So how do you even communicate? Well, why should someone in 2017 onward still have a website if they have all these?
Yeah, I mean,
domains?
that's a good point. So with social media in the US, right, they're just distribution channels. You don't own it. They don't have your brand. Your Facebook page is not completely branded by you. And also there's a risk of putting all of your content, every single, all of your audience and directing them to a platform that you don't own yourself. Right? There's a huge risk because if Facebook changes something, just like how everybody was investing in Facebook ads, like for group page likes, right? Everyone's trying to get a ton of likes and putting in a ton of money, but those likes, what do they translate into now, right? Because Facebook is such a saturated content platform that even if you publish a ton of content, people, even your super fans, can't see it. Right? So you have to have your own personal space online. So that's in the US. I think it's really important if you care about your own branding and care about, owning something that's completely yours and not, one day later when Snapchat has some kind of new update, your content gets pushed somewhere else and you never know, right? With China, China has basically skipped over this whole concept of websites in a way. So, but for them to do business in international business, they have to have a website. And also, we are developing this WeChat platform, mini program tool, so that people in China can actually get their voice online as well without having a website. China has definitely gone way over the US, and I think what Facebook and all these big platforms are trying to do is become like WeChat, right? Be the one platform that everyone just goes to for everything, to pay bills, to go and shop or something, to discover.
I found my house on WeChat.
Yeah, exactly. It's everything.
So, running out of time, I don't want to keep you for too long here. Let's have a final question I always ask everyone. What is Shanghai in one word?
Shanghai in one word. Wow, that's really, really tough. I don't know if it's because I'm not
Why do Americans have problems with this?
Oh, really? It's like Americans who have problems with.
They do.
Really?
4 words?
4 words.
She said 4 words.
You said 4 words?
It's like New York on steroids.
Oh, okay. Wow, I cannot think of a single word to just.
Single word.
Shanghai is like Shanghai. Wow, that's a really tough question.
Word. Commercial break.
Wait. Okay, yeah. Break. Let me think. New York on steroids. Can I say Chicago on steroids? No. Let me think. It's really hard. I can't. I don't know if it's because for me, Shanghai is always.
Undescribable.
I'm so. Yo, you're good. Okay. I'll say it. Okay, yeah.
Okay.
It's undescribable.
Thank you so much. I'm not gonna do that. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. If you haven't already subscribed to this channel or enjoy some of the more videos that we have, stay tuned. See you guys next video. Peace out.